I'm Winnie from the University of Tasmania. Hello everyone.
안녕하세요. 오늘 타즈매니아대학교 담당자 위트니하고 함께 인터뷰를 진행할 예정인데요. 궁금하신 점을 쫙 뽑아서 제가 오늘 이렇게 같이 인터뷰를 할 거거든요. 기대해 주셔도 괜찮을 것 같아요.
Tasmania. Okay, so we are actually located in the south side of Australia, and we are actually the 26th biggest island in the world. So in terms of population, we have around 540,000 of people living in Tasmania. So we have a very big land, but we don't have a lot of people living in Tasmania at the moment. But we are having a state growth plan, so we are very open to have more international students coming to us because we do have a lot of job opportunities available in Tasmania at the moment. So we are waiting for more international students to come and fill up all these job opportunities in the island. This one is a very good question.
Yeah.
Well, actually, UTAS, University of Tasmania, is the only university in Tasmania. So, which means that everything in Tasmania is related to UTAS. So, when we are having some festival, or when we are our industry partners, they have some questions that need some academic support, they will always come to UTAS. So when you arrive in Tasmania, you can see UTAS is everywhere. Okay, so the best subject in UTAS is actually marine and Antarctic science, because Hobart, we have two campuses, one in Hobart, one in Launceston. And Hobart is actually the closest city to the Antarctica. So we did very well in these kind of climate change research. So we are actually went first for climate action in the world. Yeah, it's not Cambridge, it's not Oxford, it's UTAS.
Wow.
Yeah, and we do have some very good health science related subjects. So such as we have medicine, pharmacy, and nursing, which is very popular among Korean students. For placement that within the course, so for our medicine, our students would need to do the clinical rotation in their 4th years and 5th years. We will be the one placing them into the hospital. And we have 3 clinical schools for our medicine student, one in Hobart, one in Launceston, and one in Burnie as well. So students can choose which clinical school to go for, and usually for our international students they will choose between Hobart and Launceston, because these 2 schools they will have more opportunities to like learn from different areas. That's why these 2 clinical schools are always the most popular ones. And for our pharmacy, we will have 450 hours of placement hours embedded in the course, and these 450 hours placement hours are also included, so we will be the one placing them. But after they have finished the course, like for medicine students, they will need to go for 1 year of internship before they can get the license in Australia. This internship they will need to find themselves, because they are the one that knowing which hospital that they want to go, and they will need to go to the hospital. It's like a job interview, whether you like the hospital and the hospital wants you to work with them. So it would be like a job interview in terms of internship. And that's the same case for pharmacy as well. But usually for our students, they can actually secure the internship when they are working in their placement. So when they are in the pharmacy placement, the pharmacist will usually ask them whether they want to stay on to do their internship in their pharmacy, which is very common because in Tasmania these days we are some of the pharmacy are actually finding hard to find to employ some new pharmacists, so they do want more students to come to their pharmacy to work. Because we only have 20 quotas for international students in medicine, so the answer would be the higher the better. But for our past experience, because our entry requirement is 50 for ISAT, so for ISAT we have 3 bands, right? The quantitative reasoning, the critical reasoning, and also the overall percentile. So for these 3 percentile, if the students can get 50 or above for all these 3 bandings, usually they will get an offer. All our quota limited course would be like giving the quotas in rounds. So for example, our laboratory medicine program will give our offer in every 2 weeks time. And medicine, we have 4 official rounds. So May, July, September and November. So students would get the offer in these 4 periods. So if we can't fill up all the quotas in these 4 rounds, then we'll give out unofficial round offers as well. So all the quota limited course, we will be sending out offers in rounds.
Okay, good.
It would be better for students to stay with our own accommodation because we do have enough accommodations for our students. So when they're staying with us in our accommodation, we do have some study groups for them that they can go for, and not just for study, and also helping them to adapt to the life in Tasmania. So we have different social activities available for our students as well. And if they choose not to stay with us, we still have some kind of support, like international student support for them to go for. So students just need to seek for help if they need any help in their homeworks. In case the students, we can see the result is not as good as expected, we actually have some advisor, the academic advisor, that would proactively go to the student and ask them whether they need some extra support. Scholarship, we do have a merit-based scholarship. So if the student's academic result is good enough, then we have the Tasmania International Scholarship available, which would be a 25% scholarship, but it's not available for medicine. But other than that, pharmacy, nursing, these courses, we will have scholarship available. Any students will have any questions about UTAS, please contact Eunice from EMP to seek for more assistance, and they are our partners, so they will be the professional ones that you can go for and seek for assistance to UTAS.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
오늘 영상 많이 도움이 되셨죠? 언제든지 궁금하시면 저한테 연락 주시면 타즈매니아대학교 진행 도와드릴게요. 감사합니다.